Hello guys, in today's video I'm gonna break down 9 AI agent aka AI use cases for an insurance industry. So if you're an insurance business, watch this and you can actually straight away take what I show you in this video and implement it for your business. Now, all of these AI use cases are proven already working for our clients, for other businesses we've seen working, and that's why we are recommending you to implement them straight away because they deliver clear, quantifiable results aligning core objectives that majority of the insurance businesses are facing with. Now, why should you even care with me about what I say is we are a data analytics AI firm. We generated way over plus 20 million in revenue for our clients just by bridging the gap between data, business, and AI, basically helping companies utilize data, gain actionable insights, and of course implement AI in their day-to-day workflows. Right now, let's go straight into it. The first one is called AI-powered fraud detection and prevention. Right now, majority of the insurance companies are probably already know what I talk about, but I'm going to explain it in a very, very cohesive manner. Now, I'm going to showcase you also one live example down below. Now, let me just zoom in quickly here so you're able to understand. Now, real life example, let's say a global insurance company, which we were a part of. Okay, we were in partnership with it and has experienced a high rate of fraudulent claims, basically costing them millions and millions of dollars in annual revenue, right? And a lot of times their current manual detection fraud detection it was very very prone to error because it was manual, was too slow, and a lot of claims just slipped through the cracks, right? And the old process was, as I said, it was manual. Insurers relied on static rule-based systems, and that means that it was very very easy to bypass, and a lot of times some of the images got just basically a lot of things got slipped through, which is not ideal. And of course all of it, a lot of time spent because it was not efficient as it should be. Now with the tool, okay, utilizing AI, you're able to analyze claims in real time by identifying clear fraud patterns and anomalies as well, because with AI you're able to utilize computer vision to detect fake accidental images and also to analyze specific documents that you currently have, right? Now, what problems does it save is insurance fraud costs way over 80 billion for that specific industry, right? And majority of the traditional fraud detection are manual, slow, and of course reactive as well. Basically, majority of them are detected after the payout. And of course, fraudsters are just using deepfake images now more and more with upcoming with the AI. So this is more and more important. So basically, in short lines, it prevents massive financial losses, faster claiming processes, and of course, regulatory compliances. And the top three quantifiable results that it will bring in is reduces the fraudulent claims by way over 60%, speeds up the fraud detection times, and of course, cuts the investigation cost by way over 50%, which is big. Down below, I put one custom analytical fraud detection dashboard, which basically this one was made for a tech company, but it's basically very very similar for insurance businesses. Now down below here is also showcase the key steps that we took to develop this, so you're able to go through the same process as well. Now I'm not going to explain every single one of them because it will take the whole day, but you get the point. Now the second one is the AI driven claims automation and processing. Basically what it does is a policy holder submits a home damage claim after the storm, let's say for an example, and instead of waiting weeks, months, whatever it is, for a claim adjuster, AI can scan the documents instantly, utilizing, of course, the OCR and NLP, and analyzes the damage in the photos and predicts the repair cost. Of course, auto approves low risk claims in the minutes, and it just gets the dashboard view. Basically, they're able to see in the dashboard the view of the complex claims and prioritizes the most urgent cases. And as well, the customer receives the instant status updates via AI, right? So that's basically in short how it would look like in real life. This is basically for claims and adjusters, policyholders, and of course customer service teams. Then of course the old process, how we majority of the insurances are currently doing this, and you're watching this, is their customers are submitting paper and PDF claims to Wix to process, do the human verification. And of course, simple claims, like I say, low cost damage, still require manual approval, right? But with AI, you're able to literally do that in split of the second, analyze the images and of course documents. Of course, as well predict and approximately calculate the repair fixes. basically remove the time spent on manual, time spent on low risk claims, and of course focus all of the human logistical logistical power on the high risk ones, because where is needed human support, right? And what problems is safe? Basically, claims are taking way over plus 30 days. In our cases, it took way over 2 months sometimes. Manual claims are processing at a very costly, labor intensive. Basically, you need to constantly hire more people. And of course, high policyholder churn due to the waiting times, meaning customers are waiting. And of course, top free quantifiable results reduces claim processing time from 30 days to way over 24 hours, even less. Cuts operational costs by 40%. Of course, boosts customer retention, like increases the client satisfaction rates. Down below is a quick example of how this would look like. This is a custom LLM, which is basically how it would look like. Basically, they are able to upload automatically, and of course, and automatically generate the insights they want from it based on their output. They can analyze the report costs, analyze the damage, analyze it if it's low risk, high risk, and so on and so forth, right? And of course, so they're able to prioritize the claim. And of course, here's just a quick video, okay, GIF, and here's just a quick clip how this is built. Now, the third one, AI-powered risk assessment and underwriting. Now, this is for underwriters, policy analysts, actionaries, and so on and so forth. Now, the real-life example, how it could look like, let's say a new customer comes to for a life insurance, and instead of just using a credit score, AI is able to, basically insurer is able to enter new policy in the application into their AI underwriting dashboard or whatever it is called. And AI analyzes their customer data. AI assigns their real-time risk score, either they are low, medium, high, and of course, underwriter receives AI-backed insights and recommended policy adjustments. Right? Basically, they're able to analyze their customer data from telematics, IoT devices, whatever it is, and of course, predict their true risk levels. Right, and they're able to adjust pricing dynamically based on the risk. Of course, this is one more advanced. We haven't done this yet, but I wanted to mention because we've seen some companies utilize this, and it's very, very effective. Pretty much more so for more advanced, more established, and more enterprise companies, insurers. But yeah, it's very highly effective. Now, the fourth one, AI-powered customer support and virtual agents. Now, the one is basically a customer, let's say, ask a chatbot about policy coverage instead of waiting way over plus 30 minutes on hold for a human agent. Customer asks the AI chatbot policy question, and that this specific custom chatbot is made on the questions that already asked the real human agents from real live data that you gathered. And of course, AI retrieves the policy details instantly. AI chatbot guides users through claim filling step by step. And of course, human agents only handle the complex requests, meaning all of these unnecessary low, not urgent requests is handled by AI. Either that be chatbot, which is text-based, or even call-based, which is basically like a AI agent calling and guiding the customer step by step of how to fill out certain claims and so on and so forth, right? Either that be text-based or even voice-based. It doesn't really matter, both work. And what is the problem? Why like currently majority of the companies are just losing customers because it takes way over 30 plus minutes on a good day to get on a call with a human insurance provider, aka either that be an employee there, and then go through step by step. And as you know, the statistics say that if the customer doesn't reply, doesn't get a reply in the first 5 minutes, there is a very over 19% of chance they're not gonna reply, they're not gonna respond in the future. They're gonna probably perceive you as untrustworthy, right? That's why if you're able to give them an answer straight away, you're able to literally gain 10 times more customers. And basically, what problems does it solve? Like a high call center cost. Majority of insurance are either hiring more people, and of course, maybe even potentially outsourcing this. And of course, slow customer response time, leading to low bad customer reviews, and of course, agent overload. Meaning, if you just don't utilize AI, you're basically just gonna hire and hire more people, more agents, which of course takes hit on the margins. And the quantifiable results is, let's say, reduces call center costs, aka a reduction in cost, increases in the profitability, improves the time response time, and so on and so forth, right? Here's just an example how this whole process looks like. You can build this using tools like NA8. You can VoiceFlow is another tool. You can even just build it custom, even though I would, for this specific solution, I would recommend building it either on the VoiceFlow or N8, which is, if I spelled it correctly, I think it's like this. Pardon. Like this. Yeah, N8 and 8n.com. So the fifth one, AI powered legal compliance monitoring. Now, let's say for an insurance company needs to ensure compliances with evolving regulations, either that be HIPAA, GDPR, local insurance, whatever it is, right? And instead of relying on manual legal teams, which takes ages to do, and a majority of the legal teams are constantly just reviewing this manually, tracking via spreadsheets. It basically takes time on human monitoring, and of course, a lot of times they just miss some stuff, some policies, which just leads to the lawsuits and of course fines. Now, with this, you're able to automatically put inside of the AI, custom AI, and automatically scans the policy documentation and contracts for non-compliant terms. Legal team gets alerted if the regulations change. AI recommends policy adjustments, and of course, insurer is able to avoid penalties by updating policy proactively, meaning they're able to plan if something comes up and not solve last minute problems. As well, alerts insurers for any specific regulatory changes that affect potential underwriting or claims. Now, what does this do? It basically reduces legal risk by 100%, right? When I say 100%, I mean literally 100%, because you're able to finally spend time where you should as a human being, and all of this low leverage stuff leave to the machines, right? And that doesn't mean that you leave it completely. Of course, this needs or to be able to be overseen, but you're able to spend your time much more effectively, because this is for compliance officers, legal teams, and more, right? And basically, what does it give you? It basically reduces the compliance risk exposure by way over 80%, cuts legal review time by 50%, and speeds up compliance audits by over 90%, which is ridiculous. Now, the sixth one is AI-based claim severity and cost estimation. Now, as you know, let's say a customer submits a car damage photos after an accident, and AI is able to analyze the images and estimate repair costs, compared with the repair shop database for cost predictions, meaning you're able to understand from the image approximately how much the repair is going to cost. And of course, auto approves small claims, meaning you don't need to spend hours and hours looking manually the small claims and just focus on the big ones, like the high urgent ones. And how this is working is basically utilizing the machine learning model and of course computer vision. And why is this important? Basically, in the insurance industry, or payments on claim costs literally cost billions a year, and customers literally hate long approval times. And I can speak this from my experience when I did it. Literally, sometimes you need to wait months to get something back. Now, reduce adopt quantifiable result. It basically reduces overpayment losses by over 20 to 40%, speeds up small claims approval from weeks to minutes, and of course increases operational efficiency by over 50%. No reviews needed because there is no manual input. There is no like logistical intensity added, just reduction. Now the 7, AI powered subrogation and the recovery automation. Now let's say customer was hit by a car or whatever it is, and of course old process was to manually review the policy report to determine the fault. Human subrogation team filled a recovery request, and many cases were missed, leading to millions in unrecorded payments. Now the new way is very similar to the previous one, which is basically automatically scan the police reports, claim documentation, accident images to determine the fault, predictive AI to calculate approximately successful recovery before filling the subrogation case, and of course legal documentation automation files recovery claims instantly. Basically, it will provide you with all next steps that you need to do, and this is just not to replace the human, but is able to amplify you and give you another perception, meaning answer you some questions and give you some insights that you weren't aware of before, right? And this is basically used similar as the above, which I already mentioned. Now and yeah, that's basically it. Now the 8th one, AI driven customer churn prediction and retention. Now a majority of the insurance industry are worrying that their customers are not going to renew, and they're going to not just not renew with them, but they're going to go with the competitors, right? Do either the poor service, do poor pricing, lack of customer experience, and so on and so forth, right? Now the old policy, the old process that we see is that majority of the insurance agencies are just waiting when somebody churns, cancels, and then they ask them why they churned, but at the time that's already too late. But with AI, you're able to identify their patterns, the insights, and get notification and see the risk score per customer of how likely they are going to churn, right? Meaning you're able to see, okay, this specific customer is at the risk score 9 from 10, and these are the reason. And you're able to optimize and recommend the retention and strategies, and offer them certain incentives so they're able to stick for longer. And of course, at the top, you're able to understand the insights of why their risk score is at 9, meaning you're able to understand and fix some changes internal of the company, so it doesn't happen in the future again. Meaning you're able to reduce your churn rate by literally by over 35%, boost revenue by over 25%, and of course improve overall profit and customer satisfaction. And this is basically just for your understanding. I added this. This is the dashboard, but it's meant for tech, and it's literally the same thing that I just explained to you. Critical accounts risk score, churn tier distribution, meaning if we don't act, we are able to lose 800k in revenue. Key churn reasons, and if I click here, I'm going to be able to see the insights of why their risk score is at 9 and why it's increasing or decreasing, and just gather insights so we're able to offer them certain incentives to stick to longer, and uncover the real reasons so we're able to improve internal process inside of the company to reduce churn overall. Now, the last one, AI-powered policyholder risk and behavioral scoring. Now, Progressive, basically, majority of the insurance companies are relying on traditional static pricing methods, which is basically good, but some customers will need certain different prices, right? And if you keep same prices for everyone, you will probably miss on either some customers, or they're gonna think this is too much and they're gonna churn down the line very fast, right? And you won't know. But here, you're able to analyze the data and understand and recommend certain pricing per certain customer, right? Now, honestly, we haven't done this one, and that's why I'm not gonna explain it too much. But it's just pretty much very worthwhile to mention it, because we've seen other companies doing that. Now, this is just a quick video. I just wanted to record this quick AI agent use cases for insurance industry. Now, if by chance any of that I just mentioned to you is relevant to you and you want to build some of them, you can book a call with our exploration team, and we will conduct you a free AI assessment where we will analyze your business, we will analyze your processes, and we will understand your goals, needs, and priorities, and we will recommend proven AI use cases for your organization that you can implement straight away that align with your core business objectives. And all of that is for free. So if that offer sounds good, book a call with our exploration team, and see you soon.